make a move on Buescher. That's going to hurt Denny Hamlin. He's got no pusher.
And Eric Almirola, who had a bad crash, Kansas last year, missed 6 races. That's when Bubba Wallace got his chance to drive the 43. Almirola moved on at the end of the season to Stewart-Haas Racing, and he is a lap away from the checkered flag in the Daytona 500.
Well, he did what his crew chief told him. You got the lead. Hang on to it.
Yeah, he's just got to keep those two side by side behind him. Keep working those lanes. I like the inside lane in the corner, the outside lane on the straightaways. It's going to be a big push coming on the top lane.
Both lanes.
Boy, this is going to take
to the top lane.
Going to have to be quick. Going to have to be quick.
Almirola up to cover. Dylan, where will he go?
Gonna get there.
Oh, into Almirola. Around he goes.
Good.
Hang on to it, bud. Hang on to it.
And here it comes with the number 3, 20 years ago. 20 years of trying for Earnhardt. He won the Daytona 500. Austin Dillon wins the 60th running of the Great American Race.
Got a car wrecked here. I think that's Hamlin.
Richard Childress. Austin Dillon's grandfather.
Buddy, hell of a job. That's what I mean. You want it.
I love it.
You just win, Andy Houston. Yeah, you won it. Yes, sir. It is over. You won. Congratulations. You know what?
Down. There's more traffic ahead for the leaders.
Well, this is going to be a battle.
8 to go.
Who can get through traffic the best? We've seen these two be two of the best at it, using that top groove, using the middle groove, the bottom groove.
Truex out of the way, but watch that 23 of Greg Gaulding. He's got fresh tires as he pulls to the outside of Corey LaJoie.
A little bobble by the 42 of Larson is going to allow Kyle Busch to get right on his bumper.
Boy, Kyle lets him know it too, doesn't he? He says, I'm here, and I'm coming. Open the door, let me in.
Oh, there's going to be contact. Yeah, he sends the 42 up the track, gets loose, takes the
Larson
lead.
got big time loose. But he hung on to it. Larson is incredible out hanging on to a car out of control.
5 to go.
What did I say about that bump and run?
It works.
Larson just squirts up off that corner. Larson gains on him getting into the corner.
He dive bombed her in there, but not enough. Too little, too late.
Kyle Busch wins Bristol. His 45th career win, 2 in a row. The 5th time he's won consecutive races.
Length now. Brad Keselowski all over the rear spoiler of Denny Hamlin. Can he make a move?
Boy, I don't know. He's looking really strong. Got a good run in the second corner. Let's watch him down the backstretch. Hamlin trying to keep the win, and they bump and rub paint, and it's Keselowski who right now has the slight advantage. How will it be in turn 3? Hamlin holds on by a half a car length.
Beating and banging. Robbins racing. That's what's going on at the Speedway. And look at him going back and forth. Keselowski with the run through the north side. And now he takes the lead at the Brickyard 400.
One more lap to go. The white flag comes out. It's Keselowski now.
Indianapolis 500 eyeing first win here at the Brickyard. Bring him home, Bob Jenkins.
Brad Keselowski takes the checkered flag and wins the Brickyard 400.
The white flag in the air. 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. 7 turns. He just needs to do 7 turns perfectly at Watkins Glen to grab his first career win. He goes wide through turn 1. The 78 coming up. Closing the gap.
Fans jumping up and down, yelling, screaming, losing their minds here at Watkins Glen. Can Elliott hang on? He's back to 2 car lengths in front of Truex as they leave the S's for the final time.
Almost giving up the lead in turn 1, but he's now got another comfortable lead as he breaks into the inner loop. Martin Truex charges hard, trying to gain that ground back. No mistakes by either driver here, but Chase Elliott a cleaner corner. Now it's about 4 car lengths there through the carousel. Chase Elliott almost home free. Truex wide in the corner.
He looks to be in great shape, but the mistake that he made in 1 again cannot be replicated here in turn 6.
Truex is out of fuel.
Truex is out. Now Chase can just cruise to victory lane.
His spotter lets him know he's out of fuel. Chase Elliott comes out of turn number 7. The crowd roars. They're going to see for the first time Chase Elliott win in the Monster Energy Cup Series.
a 7-time champion. He's going to give him a push. His teammate at Hendrick Motorsports, and again, as I mentioned earlier, 250 wins for Hendrick Motorsports. And the 250th coming at the hands of Chase Elliott. How about that?
Down the hill, the advantage still 2 car lengths. Truex trying to hold on, but the driver of that low Chevy is closing.
Noticeable tire rub from ninth place running A.J. Allmendinger. That seemed to have settled just a bit. Meanwhile, back up front, Martin Truex Jr., a 3-car length advantage into turn number 5.
The trimmings of a good lead battle mean that they don't have much battle from them for third place. It's going to be these 2 drivers deciding it out right now. Jimmy Johnson lower through turn 6, and Truex, they turned left into 7. He's right there next to him, but Truex gets a good entry into 8. Johnson enters turn 8 just a little bit higher.
Martin Truex Jr. has been the target for everybody on road courses the last couple of years, so he'd be the favorite. Jimmy Johnson winless and far too long, still with a shot at it. These 2 will settle it out of turn 10, down the back straightaway.
2 car lengths separate first and second. Truex now through the inner loop. Johnson right behind him. They both gas it up into turn 13. Now midway through 13 and 14. Johnson still in hot pursuit, headed for the chicane.
Truex from 4th gear to 3rd to 2nd, slowing down to 60 miles per hour. Hangs a hard right, now a left. 1 lap left. In the inaugural Bank of America Roval 400, it's turned into a battle between Martin Truex Jr. and Jimmy Johnson.
Truex really smooth down the front straightaway as he pulled a little bit of a gap on Jimmy Johnson here on the final lap. It's 3 car lengths to the left-hander of turn 2, back down to the right. Still 2 car lengths the advantage for Martin Truex Jr.
Stays at 2 car lengths at the entrance to turn number 4. That's the right-hander. A wide swing off of 4. Both of them jump the curbing. They'll stay on the asphalt almost to the entrance at turn number 5. Martin Truex Jr. with the lead in the exit of turn 5.
Well, I tell you what, Jimmy Johnson gets a great entry into turn number 6, and he gets lower than Truex this time, right up to the rear bumper. He's going to dive to the inside. The crowd is cheering. Jimmy Johnson right to the right rear. Make that the left rear of Truex, but Truex maintains the lead back up onto the oval.
Shades of Denny Hamlin and Tony Stewart at Sonoma a couple of years ago. Jimmy Johnson trying to narrow that gap. 2 car lengths as they go to the bottom of the racetrack in the middle of the banking, turns 9 and 10. Off 10, 1 car length lane for Martin Truex Jr.
Truex down the backstretch now. He'll have to face the turn to the left. He'll get it done. Johnson now right on his tail. They both accelerate up into turn 13. Jimmy Johnson now pulls to the bumper. He's going to try to make a move on Truex. He's only a half a car length back.
Jimmy Johnson looks to the inside of Martin Truex Jr. They dive into the chicane. They touch. Jimmy Johnson spins. Martin Truex Jr. gets hit by Johnson. They are both spun out. Here comes Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney will survive and win the Bank of America Roval 400.
What a come up the turn. He'll see the white flag one more time around. Martin Truex Jr. on the inside, looking for his first short track win, as well as a trip to Miami to try to defend his championship. The 2017 champion, will he get the bumper? Yes, he does. Here comes Logano. Logano on the inside. A drag race. They're sideways. And it's going to be Logano getting the win. And the first thing you heard on the radio, Miami, baby. Logano has secured a spot in the championship 4.
Yeah, there he goes, Steve. That's the worst thing he wants to see.
And one of them is his brother. Look what Kurt's going to do here. Wonder what Kyle's going to do. What line's he going to run? He's running behind these guys.
He's stuck behind them.
Oh, yeah, this could cost him a ton of... Oh, look at
contact there.
This could cost him a ton of time.
The 18 to the inside.
Here comes Newman again.
Here comes Larson.
Will this outer lane
contact there again. The 18 slides up the racetrack. The 17 right in front of the 42. Now the 17 hindering the 42's progress. 3 laps to go. Now down to 2.
This is crazy.
Larson again trying to get up to the wall.
Kyle Busch to the bottom here. What kind of run does Kyle Larson get off of this corner?
Kurt Busch right up in front of the 42. Now he moves out of the way. Nobody in between the 18 and 42.
Kyle Busch again to the bottom. Another opportunity for Larson to get a huge run.
Coming up on 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. And there's the gap between 1 and 2. Kyle Busch. And here comes Larson. Larson to the bottom of the track.
Slide job.
Trying to take the lead away.
Slide job. Almost.
The momentum. The 18. They make contact. The 18 into the wall. They're side by side again. Going into 3 for the lead. Larson has the advantage. Here comes the 18. He puts the bumper to the back of him. The 18 into the wall. The 42 sideways.
Where's Harvick?
Here comes the 18. Kyle Busch will win.
Wow. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my man.